Hey guys, I'm gonna see what's known. Voice crack. Hey guys, I'm gonna see what's known as Neon, and welcome back to the channel. Once again, we are going to be on Lavacraft. I don't have too much plan for today. Not too much in particular. But, I definitely want to try and get this mountain done today, if possible. Whether that's possible or not, we'll see. Because there's a lot of mountain. And I want to start decorating it. First things first, I'm going to tear this down again. People who saw my video noticed that this is different to what it was. And I still don't like it. So we're tearing it down again. Yo. How is you? Good as me. Good to hear. Good to hear. My island, not in the sky. I used to know. Anything you feel you. Gotta mine out 55 blocks, huh? Joking. What kind of 20 you buy? What? I ain't confusion. And you gotta mine over fortune in each direction. I actually just don't understand this, so I'm asking. I'm just not gonna question. Good luck. I'm just not questioning. You know, I've learned it's better not to question lava. It comes up with wacky ideas and I will never understand. Sure, we can do it. Yo.
Hey.
Hello, hello. Yeah, it's very convenient that we both like that now. Yeah.
Marco Polo?
Hello. Is my mic not connected?
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So zombies in Java Edition have this special stat that it's like 5, 10, 15%, sometimes 0. And if you hit them, they'll try and call reinforcements. Reinforcements means that like
I know what that is. It's,
yeah, 30 to 50 blocks away, some zombies will spawn, come after you, and then that score goes down.
Okay, I didn't realize that they spawn that far out from each other.
It's up to 111 by 21 by 111 blocks.
Hmm.
And there's actually like a minimum of like how close they'll spawn, so they actually like spawn out.
Hmm.
And yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm trying to get a box set up for reinforcements.
Fair enough. Yeah, I just started stream, so yay.
Cool.
Yay. Except for the fact that I'm really freaking tired. No, when I said I would get on to say hi to Anya, that was like 4 AM for me, and at that point I had only slept for like 2 or 3 hours.
Ooh,
I got back to at like 11 AM I got back to sleep, but like I woke up like an hour or 2 later. So it's like, you know, like when you feel groggy after a nap.
Oh yeah.
It's just my entire day has been that. So I'm just really tired.
I bet, yeah. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Also, I stumbled upon a spider spawner within that box, and I
Ah.
kind of don't want to deal with it, but it's like, okay, well, this is close enough to, like, I could turn it into something, but it's also kind of in the way. I don't know if I should keep it or break it or what.
I mean, like, how close to the center is it? Because, like, could you just shift your box just a bit?
No, it's not that close. It's probably like 30 to 40. Like, I could shift my center where I could get them both, but it'd be pushing it.
I mean, if you don't want the spider spawner as well as the other question.
But, like, my question is set up as a separate, like, spawning thing. Not combined with this one.
Oh, no, I know. But, like, still.
Since it's close to my base and all, you know?
Oh, okay. So it's just convenience.
Yeah.
Fair enough. The tricky dilemma. Definitely a tricky dilemma.
Yeah. So I'll keep it for now and I'll decide later. Also, do you know if reinforcements spawn in light, or do I need to keep it dark?
I don't actually know. I would assume only in dark. I would assume.
Let's see, I'm on the wiki now.
I don't know.
The zombie is damaged by an entity or is damaged while targeting an entity. Up to 50 attempts are made to randomly choose the spawn location. Up to blah blah. That is above a percent point penalty to the likeness to reinforcement stat, right? Preventing infinite zombies to spawn in this way.
And I'm gonna presume you're probably doing the same thing with the
block
crypto
with a solid top surface has light level 0. Okay, so yeah, it has to be light level 0.
Oof.
And has no players within 7 blocks.
Fair enough. So I'm gonna assume you're using snowmen again to trigger it.
No.
No?
I'm gonna do the armor stand sword thing. A wooden sword or stone sword armor stand.
Fair enough. I was gonna presume you were gonna use snowmen so that way you wouldn't kill the reinforcement zombie.
Well, they'll run out, so I want them to eventually die.
Fair.
Because it's not like they get infinite reinforcements.
I've never really experimented with it, so I don't really know much.
Every time they call reinforcements, the reinforcement stat goes down. So it's like they only have a couple uses of it.
I see.
But if you do that and then turn them into a drown, the drown is a new entity and could have a brand new reinforcement score.
Damn.
So you get like possibly 2 uses out of it. Or they become a leader zombie who has a really high reinforcement score.
I wish there was like a way you could like actually filter like reinforcement zombies from others. Because if there was,
I don't think there is.
Yeah, no, I highly doubt there is because
it's just like a hidden stat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, but if there was,
you'd have to have a mod
cool.
or something on to be able to check them and then like pull them like minecart. I don't know.
No, the only reason why like I wish that was a thing was because you'd be able to make drown farms more efficient that way.
Yeah. Oh, skeleton.
Because I still haven't gotten my trident back. It's kind of annoying that I don't have that back, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't really been on much. I'm trying to take my time on this server a lot more healthily than I was at the beginning.
That's kind of how it tends to be, yeah.
Yeah, because like at the beginning I was on for like 17 hours on like the first day. It's like, yeah, you know what? Let's take a break. Let's calm it down. Because like there's other things I have interest in, so I want to make sure that I'm not like killing my life for other things by like fully grinding a single thing.
Yeah, you gotta spread stuff out, you know. Oh, I have a great idea for, because you know, after March Madness, there's not gonna be a point to the arena really. Just for funsies. Oh, I fell. I'm okay. I'm okay. Let me get back up. What if we do sort of like pit fight things? I'll come up with like rules and stuff, but like you have ranks, and like if you challenge someone above your rank and you beat them, you go up in rank, and there's sort of like a scoring system. But each different arena will have its own like rank, and so like you could become the arena master of each arena, kind of like Pokemon gyms.
I was gonna
And then if
say
someone
it sounds a lot like the not gyms, but specifically the Pokemon Mansion in the Kalos region.
Okay.
Because in
And
that you would have like the first rank is like Baron and it goes all the way up to like no, that's like the highest rank, sorry. But like you basically go up in rank. It's like you challenge people the same rank and you go up and up and up.
yeah, so something like that. I'll come up with like better rules and stuff, but that's the general concept.
Yeah. I mean, funny
And
enough.
that way people can
sorry,
just challenge each other whenever they have time. There's not like you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
do it within like this or that. And then do like if someone issues a challenge and you can't, and if you don't respond to it within a week, you default on it and they automatically win. You know, things like that.
Fair enough. Like, speaking of Pokemon, remember how we were talking about Pokemon Devil United the other week?
Yeah.
I keep in mind I've never DM'd before, but I have actually started writing some stuff for that.
Ooh.
I might get some help from my friends because I have like 5 different GM friends.
Are you gonna do it online or with people
I
in real life?
don't know if I'm actually gonna run it, but like for now I'm just writing something down so that way I have something out, you know?
Okay.
Because like otherwise I feel like I'm not gonna commit to it if I do.
Yeah.
It's like I'll say, yeah, do you want to do this? And then I'll not get it done. Just like how I did with this arena. It's like, yeah, I'll do it. Didn't get it done.
Fair enough.
So it's like I'm kind of just writing stuff down. But like I've started with the games, like what typing I want them to be, what kind of like what kind of feel I want for the game, like what the evil team would be. So like I've gotten some ideas down, and like
Cool.
so I don't know if that's a good thing to do. You've used GM before, haven't you? Not that,
What?
but like you've GM before, like just tabletop.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't know if
I've
that's a good
GM
thing to do.
I've done it a lot.
Yeah.
I ran a West Marches server for like a year or two.
Oh right, yeah.
Not to toot my horn, but I'm a little bit of a super GM.
Yeah,
But I have a particular way of doing it too. So
yeah. I mean, I
different
actually
styles.
joined playing D&D through one of those servers, because one of my friends at the time they knew I'd never played D&D before, and they were like, "Yo, you should totally try this." They were the one fully running the server, except they weren't running it. Let's just put it this way: good friend, bad D&D friend.
Fair enough. My style is story focused around combat, and most people do combat focused around story. And I do my stories and my lore, my stuff, and I tend to do it kind of through combat, through encounters, I should say, because it's not always just combat.
I mean, West
Encounters,
Marches
which
is
can
a
be
lot
puzzles.
of one-shots, right? So that makes entirely sense.
Yeah, you could say that. The way I ran it was I did a lot of story arcs and stuff. So like, there was progressiveness and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it's one-shots, but you know they carry over.
Yeah. So like I had we had a bunch of custom systems. Like we had one where every DM could create a villain, and this villain was like if he died, he was gone. And he got extra stats and stuff without increasing the CR to make him extra dangerous. And mine was this like dark shade guy that was like not the best armor class, but then I gave him a little bit of magic, and I gave him magic armor, so he had like super good armor. And he had his stat thing. His initial thing was he made it so if you were next to him, he had sort of an evil aura, and you gained vulnerability to slashing, and I just had him take all slashing minions, and he was vicious.
That sounds really cool.
But I had a story arc where he started as like an NPC that was part of like a quest giver, and then he like died because the people failed to like save him, so then the villain was born. And then one of my other characters fell in love with them, and so they were trying to like free him because he was possessed by a demon. And it was like 7 or 8 different missions that were all tied together. And like some people, you know, they were brand new to it, but there was 2 or 3 that had followed, like played all the way through. And you know, and the neat thing about it is sometimes I could repeat the mission if they didn't kill him or things happened a certain way. I could have other people come play it again, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sounds dope.
So, but there was a lot of one shots mixed in there. But I had a couple story arcs. A few other people had some good story arcs. It's hard to do, but you can.
It is, yeah. Because I've heard my friends rant about it so much, especially since our server was, let's just say, not really managed that well, and it kind of just fell apart when let's just my friend who invited me, who was the owner of the server, wanted to basically fully take control of how all the stories were going, even though he didn't really partake in it.
Hold on, my daughter's calling me. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it. Okay. I kind of just defaulted to cutting down trees because of the talking. Okay, let's... Is that all of my podzol? If that's all of my podzol, I might go out and cut down more. Cut down my trees. Yeah, looks like I can cut down trees. Ooh, I should probably heal my shovel first, actually. Let's go do that. Healing tools, run. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That house is still not done by Rogue. Oh, maybe.
Okay, I'm back. Your friend invited you to West March's server.
Yeah, sorry. That person who invited me, he was the final owner of the server, but he really didn't partake in like GMing too much until like the server actually started kicking up. So my now friends are the other GMs that actually did work like on the stories and that, and
Okay.
yeah, he really did not help until the end where he saw that the server was actually picking up. And he was like, yeah, I want to like actually introduce the story that I wanted to do. And it was like he basically wanted to rewrite all the plot points of the world. And it was like the GMs basically the way that we had our server set up was that every GM had like a guild master that they had control of. And basically one of the plans that my friend had was like eventually all other guild masters except his own would die. It was like, oh, okay, so what's the point?
Yeah.
So yeah. After that point, the server kind of just died out. My character actually got trapped in one of his quote-unquote one-shots. It lasted over 5 sessions and we still weren't done.
Wow.
He was a very funny character though. I played as a Kenku barbarian.
Oh, interesting.
That was very funny.
A birdbarian?
Yeah, barbarian. And this was Kenku before they could speak freely.
Okay.
Because it was my first character. Like, I was told, like, you should play something simple. I was given, like, 3 different classes. Like, I would like to rage.
Nah, play what you want. You'll figure it out.
I was just completely new to tabletop, so I was like, you know what, sure. Besides, I would like to rage.
Barbarians are not simple.
I mean,
I don't think
they are. But early game, they are.
Intelligently simple, but their classes are actually very complex and require a lot of strategy.
Well,
People that suggest barbarians as like a starter class, it's like, well, yeah, they're easier than a wizard, but
Yeah.
You want to play simple, play a fighter or a ranger. That's simple.
Yeah. I mean, I made him a because he was a Kenku. I was like, I feel like he would like because he imitates speak. I feel like he would also imitate like everything else that he sees. So I made him
Copy
a
ninja.
no, yo, yeah. So I made him a wild magic barbarian.
Oh, neat.
So that was really funny. And then I wrote down an entire like document of like anything interesting I heard, everything I just wrote down. So like one of the things I got in literally the very first like my introduction into the system thing was like um what was it? Uh fuck, it was like something along the lines of like sacrifice I would sacrifice you to the shark mother or something like that. But like I would say it in a ridiculous voice. I just can't remember the full phrase.
What if you did like you had a soundboard and you just record everything and you'd play the soundboard for every time you wanted to talk?
The only problem with that is if I wanted to take something from the same session. You know.
Just have a soundboard with like 100 options.
It would be very funny. However, like as my character kept progressing, I was like, well, one before okay, at some point it was like, okay, this is getting really too much because my throat is actually starting to hurt because I was changing voices between every word. Because that's what Kenkus do.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually I had just stopped doing that and I got a it was like a psychic stone, like psionic stone or whatever. Which allowed me to communicate telepathically instead. Made it much easier. Yeah, I made some good memories on that server. It's definitely not my favorite system, but I did make some good memories. Cool.
Sorry, wife want to ask me something.
No, it's all good. Yeah, that was my fun on that server.
No, they're great. See, I played on 2 or 3 West Marches for a couple years till I ran my own, and I don't know. I see all these things they're doing wrong, and I just basically just didn't do any of that. And I don't know, it was weird because like, you know, I designed mine to be ran by the players. So like, you know, we had a general market that sold like all the general stuff. Like if you want to buy just a regular sword, or if you wanted to buy like tackle, you know, anything, they call it mundane gear. You could buy all that. But anything magical and stuff, we didn't have any shops or anything to sell anything else. You could get some on quests and stuff, and then all of that was 100% player ran. We had a whole crafting recipe for researching magic items. You got a recipe that you'd have to actually get the things, do certain tasks. It was actually very difficult. And then you'd make the item, and then people would sell them to each other.
Sounds fun.
And we had crafting things, so you could craft gear, so that way even stuff in the market, people could craft it, take time, and then they could sell it for cheaper.
Yeah.
And the way we did to kind of promote that was if you sold stuff to the market, you sold it at 1/4 the cost. So it was better to sell to other players than the market.
Yeah.
Because if you sold to a different player for 75 or 50, you know, and we tried to really push for this player ran systems. We had guilds that provided very small inherent bonuses, and the guilds were 100% player ran.
Nice.
You got small bonuses to like outside of combat stuff for every like 5 or 10 members you had. We had housing, like you could buy housing and stuff, and that allowed you to do downtime stuff a little bit easier. And that blew up. We ended up buying like 5 housing districts, and people kept trying to get these big mansions to boost up all their things. And shops, because you had to have a physical place to put your shop, physical place for your house, all this stuff.
Yeah, it makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
And it worked really well. It was all community ran. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it was a nightmare. The bookkeeping.
I can imagine.
It was horrible. Because we had to track everything on like Google Docs and stuff. We had this special. I wrote up special rules for what's called an NPC PC. You could have a special character, and then I wrote up complete new classes for them, where you could create this special character that had like a bunch of non-combat stuff, so they could craft stuff better, do downtime stuff better. They're a character you didn't use in the game. You do it like in between session stuff. And people that did bookkeeping, people that were DMs, or people that like had special staff roles could have one of these characters. And so it would create incentive for people to like do admin work. Because we had to, review. We had to set up a character sheet. We had to review character sheets, and then every tier, which was about every 5 levels, we had to do like a second review to make sure they're not like their stats aren't just crazy ridiculous. We did periodic audits on gold and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely know like some people can be ridiculous and like, oh yeah, I want to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like,
we had to try and track all that.
I think like, I'm pretty sure one player on our server who most of the DMs were like, no, you can't play this. The owner just said, yeah, sure, it's fine. And then eventually they started working for admin, and they were basically playing Aware Shark, which I don't think it's a real thing, but they were basically playing under the stats of like I think it was a wereball. It's like really high stats.
Okay.
It's like...
Well, we use 5e rules, and
yeah,
we list these books are allowed, these books are not.
Yeah.
If it's not an official book, basically you can't play it. But if you wanted to refluff it, like if you wanted to play these stats but say you were something else, as long as within reason, that's fine. We didn't care.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've definitely had my problems in D&D, because like the friend group that I have now, those bunch of GMs, one of them, when I met them at the time, I don't talk to this person anymore, but we were in the same friend group for a long while. He was very much a power gamer, like very much so.
Yeah.
To the point of, I think you would fully understand what I mean when the first character I saw him play was a variant human.
Yeah, that's probably what I'd play.
Yeah, variant human. I think it was a hunted like Night Stalker or something like that. Although, as much as they were a power gamer, it was very funny seeing them fail like 20 strength checks in a row to climb a rope. It was very funny.
Like, I've had DMs like I've played really strong builds that are really good at like I played the crossbow build where I can just come in, shoot a crossbow, and kill 5 things instantly.
Yeah, I think that's
and, like,
what he
I've
played.
Had DMs that are like, hey, can you like change your character? He's too strong. I'm like, yeah, he's strong in this thing, but I have no charisma. So like, put me in a social situation and I'll fail it. I have okay intelligence. So throw a monster that does some intelligence saves at me and I'll die. And I can tell when I play against good DMs because they'll be like, oh, I'll put this magic guy in. I'll charm him. I'll tell him to shoot his allies, or something, And it totally like I get destroyed. So like, if you're a good DM, you can. At least in 5e and 4e, a little bit with 3.5, you can find their flaws. Every character has them.
I personally don't like 3.5. We played one campaign of it. Funny enough, that Power Gamer was our GM for that 3.5 game.
It depends if you play within the base rules or if you play within the quote unquote expanded stuff. Because there's it's so
Yeah,
broken if you
I'm
play
pretty
with
sure
everything
we
that's
just
been
played
released.
base.
Okay.
We were playing War of the Burning Sky. But it was just like it was more so like how everything was treated. It was like
Mm.
at first it was fine. It's like I just don't like the system, and then like eventually we got some new players in. It was like one of them was clearly more like interested in 3.5 than the rest of us, and I think like he was scared of losing that that like passion, so like he started catering towards them.
Oh.
So it was like anytime we tried to make a decision, it was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna kill that guy. Like not even talk to the group. That guy's just I'm killing them. It's like great.
Okay.
Even though we're trying to like bargain them for information right now.
Oh god, I hate those players. Like, we're doing a social encounter, and he's like, "I just want to kill stuff because I'm an a-hole." It's like, no, let us role play.
Well, it was like it was I think the situation was like there was like 6 guardsmen. We killed like 4 of them. I then stuck. I basically was dual wielding crossbows in this game. I stuck both of my crossbows to both of their heads. They were both 1 HP. One of them tried to flee, shot him in the head, basically trying to intimidate the other one to give us the information. That player then just killed them. It was like, really? Really? Right now?
I had a crossbow build where I would like rapid fire a hand crossbow for tons of damage,
Mm-hmm.
and I ran out of arrows. And there was a guy getting away, and the spellcaster, he had a spell that was like summon weapon or whatever,
Mhm.
and he asked Demons like, "Can I do it to summon an arrow?" He's like, "That's kind of a weapon." And the DM goes, "Sure." So he summoned a +1 arrow and put my crossbow and shot it and barely hit the guy that was running away. It was so epic.
That's so hilarious. I mean, the thing is, I was kind of forced into that crossbow build for that 3.5 game. It's like, I didn't mind it, but I was kind
I
of
didn't
forced into
play
it.
3.5 a whole lot. I only played it a little bit, so I don't. I'm
Yeah,
not super familiar with the
I only
game, but
played
I
it for like,
understand the game.
I only played it for like a couple months. Like, I don't have too much experience. Like the only reason why I say like I was kind of forced into it was because at the time I was using like it was like a heavy like cane blade or whatever it was called. And then basically my backstory was like I was like a part of a like pirate crew. I had eventually decided to go back and see what that pirate crew was because I was hired, so I wasn't with them for a while. So then by the time I got back to that ship, everyone dead, and I found basically my foster parent-ish is crossbows, and I mean, who wouldn't then use the crossbows with that kind of backstory? It's like, yeah, you kind of forced my hand on this, didn't you? You let me redo my entire character so that way I wouldn't be completely useless with them. But
Fair enough.
but it was like still.
See, I played 4th edition a lot, and 4th edition is if you play by the actual rules, if you have a DM that knows the rules and plays by the rules, and you guys all play, combat's a little long, but it is a very balanced game. It's very hard to create a broken. It's almost impossible to create a broken character.
Isn't it designed more around RP than combat? I don't know. I haven't played it.
Everything is designed around the combat scenario. Now you can roleplay. There's a lot of non-combat stuff, but everything's like within a short rest. You know the 5th edition, the short rest, long rest stuff. That came from 4th edition. 4th edition basically
right.
like did everything around like you have a power recharge this, power recharge that. Every power you did, everyone exactly knew exactly how it worked. But the problem is combats were long. It was very hard to get into because it's like, okay, here's your character. You have this. You have an origin. You have backstory. You have this class. This. It's like, aren't we starting at level 1? You're like, yes. It was not easy to pick up and run into it. There was a lot of information, and it was drastically different. A lot of people said it felt like an like a MMO, which I understand where people get from that. But if you have a good DM that can run stuff, he can make it amazing. But if you have a DM that starts breaking away from the rules and doing a lot of homebrew stuff, it can get broken so easy, and that's what most people did. So they created 5th edition, which is the mix of 4th and 3rd, where you have the cool stuff, makes it balance nice, but then you give the DMs creativity. If you want a system that gives DMs the ability to do whatever they want without breaking the game, 5th edition.
Like, okay, so out of all the systems I played 3.5. I was invited to a Pathfinder, but I was busy at the time, so I didn't join it. I mean, I made a character for it, but then I realized, yeah, no, I'm way too busy for this. Didn't join. I played 5th edition.
Pathfinder is just 3.5 with the ridiculousness fixed.
Yeah, it's like halfway in between 3.5 and 4, but not 5e. Yeah, sorry. When it came... Yeah, so I played those systems. I've played Pokemon Tabletop United, my personal favorite. And I played the Star Wars one. Star Wars one's actually pretty fun. Like, I don't know if I prefer the Star Wars one or 5e. But, all I can say is that the Star Wars one is very funny.
The Star Wars one I haven't played, but I've looked into it. I've created a couple characters, and I've watched some stuff on it. And the one thing I gotta praise about Star Wars, and this is just the universe, when you play Dungeons & Dragons and you have to create your alignment, people have trouble with that. They go, well, I'm not necessarily good, I'm not necessarily evil, it just depends on the scenario. I'll play neutral or neutral good. Or you have the player who goes, I want to be a chaotic evil necromancer that kills everyone. You know, it's hard.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard to have for a party. When you play Star Wars, everyone instantly knows their alignment that fits exactly with your character. Are you on the light side? Are you on the dark side? Are you a bounty hunter? Star Wars alignment system is very good, and it fits perfectly into their
definitely.
world.
I mean, not only that, like, combat also feels fluid, and not only fluid, but like, it's very engaging. Whether you are like the person with your turn up right now or not, it is very engaging. And the reason why is because like you have like every single time that like a roll happens, it's like, oh, how many threats, how many like how many good things happen. It's like you can use those points so that way the DM can cuck you over, but at the same time you can cuck the DM over, and it's really funny. It's like, again, it's not my favorite system, but it is really funny. But I did enjoy my time with it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I personally like 5th edition. Overall, it's out of the Dungeons & Dragons ones, it's the best overall.
Yeah, I think out of the two that I played, I think I prefer 5e.
It's a little hard for creating monsters. If you're a DM creating like monsters or scenarios, you really gotta know your crap. Otherwise, it can get broken really bad.
Yeah,
edition,
one of my friends actually loves doing that.
4th edition, if you want to create encounters and monsters, it's super easy. You just take a monster, level them up, and as long as you don't go more than 5 levels, it works perfectly. Add a power, do this. 4th edition was really good for the toolbox stuff.
Yeah. I've heard the stories, so I do know that. I found one of your old ice trails.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they're still around.
Yup. Yeah, I think that's like the...
How many blocks is 111 times 111? 12,000. 12,000 deep slate blocks I have to mine out. And that's just for one plane. I don't know if I want to make it higher or lower. Actually, double that because I'm doing 2 thick. So 24, about 25,000 blocks.
Let go.
Yay!
I'm trying to find a spot in which I can tear apart the ground. I'm in the wilds, don't worry.
Help me.
I mean, I could. I either help you or I do this and then I get my own stuff done.
No, I'm probably gonna take off in a little bit.
Fair.
And, I'll just grind this out when I can.
Yeah, that's fair. little by little.
The fun
A
the
lot
funny
of
thing is
seasons
I'm
left.
making my copper farm out of copper, so I need copper to make a copper farm, and I'm having copper. A lot of copper.
Go, go.
But we'll see if this reinforcement thing works or not. I was trying to test out in creative, and it wasn't really effective, so we'll see.
Might need to get like Dyson or Milo on. Try and help you.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
I can always
right
look it
now
up,
I can
but
grind at it,
that's about
and I probably get like, I don't know, a stack of copper every couple hours, which, you know, isn't very good. Stack of copper ignites, so, you know, not that much.
Yeah.
Hopefully this reinforcement thing will pick it up, but... Bye, Mr. Zombie. Bye, Mr. Zombie. Ow. Oh, that one hit me. A skeleton or an enderman? Skeleton, okay. Yeah.
Bruh. I shouldn't be complaining that there's too much sand in the wilds, but there's too much sand in the wilds. I need dirt.
I know exactly how you feel. There's an island next to me. Next to Frog's base, I've cleared out a lot of dirt.
Bruh, and then I find another island, but this one's big, but then it's just sand! Come on, dude. I'm trying to grow mega tiger trees. There's a mesa. Great. Thanks, game.
I've been finding a lot of diamonds doing this too.
Really? I actually haven't gone diamond mining in so long, and I probably
In the
should.
last hour, I've gained about 24 ore.
To be fair,
And I'm not looking for diamonds. I'm just clearing an area out. Yeah, 24.
what level are you at?
About minus 20.
Fair enough.
Deep slate too.
I feel like I'm gonna hit the world border before I hit a massive, like, chunk of of grass.
World border's pretty far out. It's like 6,000 now after Shad expanded it.
I mean, I'm currently at X 4000.
Almost 7. It's like 64. Yeah, something like that. It's almost, yeah, 6,400 and some change. It's pretty far out now.
I don't think we even need to like expand the border much more because of how much sand I'm finding.
I don't have a reason to expand it. I don't think there's anything I can't get.
Yeah. Like, I haven't expanded it in weeks, to be honest. Ooh, this is actually some cool terrain. Hold up.
I was only expand to get the trims, and oh, more diamonds.
Hmm.
And I'm
Yeah, you've got all the trims down, right?
Well, yeah.
Are you missing one?
Shad got him.
I
what
see.
Shad did?
Oh, the silence one.
No, I got that one a long time ago. I was looking for a dune
No.
from the jungle, from the desert temples, and I was looking for sentinel or whatever it's called from the villager outposts.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept checking them. Well, I didn't know this, but Shad kept getting on before me, exploring them, leaving everything but the trims. And I explored like a dozen outposts, a dozen temples, and he took all the freaking trims. So I've been, for like a month, I've been expanding and exploring, and he's gone ahead of me and got most of them as much as he could. And he comes up to me, he comes up to me in netherite gear with Dune on his chest plate and Sentinel on his helmet. He's like, you notice anything different about my armor? I'm like, I don't know what. He's like, well, technically I stole this armor from you. And I go look into my chest. He's like, no, nothing from your base. And Knight's just laughing her head off the whole time. I'm like, did you steal the netherite? I don't have netherite.
Okay, but
no, something. And for
that's
like 10
mean,
minutes
but at the
straight,
same
they
time,
were
it's
just
funny.
egging me on, and I'm like, frickin' tell me, I'm getting pissed. And finally, they tell me, and I'm like, I just own you, Shad. I'm gonna ban you from the server. But then I paid him the diamonds, and he traded me the trims, and I don't get trims anymore. So whatever. For a freaking month, he was leading me on.
Okay, I
He's like,
agree.
didn't you
That's
find it
mean.
suspicious? He's like, didn't you find it suspicious that I spent 300 diamonds to expand the borders? I'm like, no, I just thought you were like me and wanting to play the game.
I don't know if people are still using chunk base. Like, I
I
know.
still use it.
Yeah. Like
It's
I think I'm
not
like the one.
accurate, but it's accurate enough.
Yeah, I think I'm like the only person who hasn't actually used it. Like, I genuinely haven't
He
used it.
doesn't use anything. He doesn't use the
Oh, okay,
FD
fair.
screen.
Okay, I'm not that bad.
He'll use it if it's like you need something, but he doesn't use it for himself.
I'll use it just to be like, okay, where am I? What direction do I need to go? Most of the time I
use it
remember
all
what
the
direction
time,
I
like,
need to go.
literally. I use Mini Hub that displays my chords on the top left at all times. So I'm going to it all the time.
I should probably get something that displays my chords because of. Do you remember the duel we had where you just kept running in and out of the safe zone? It's like, yeah, I should probably get it for that.
Yeah.
Just know if I'm in the safe zone or not. I know right now I'm
tailored
not.
so it shows chords, which direction I'm facing, north, south, east, west, because I'm directionally challenged, and what biome I'm in.
Yeah.
I needed the biome for, like sheep, well, not sheep, foxes and frogs.
Foxes, frogs,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, so I keep it on just so I know where I'm at.
That's fair. Very fair, very fair.
But yeah, reinforcements and leader zombies are Java exclusive. It's not a Bedrock thing.
Lol. Imagine playing Bedrock.
So you can't make cool copper farms in Bedrock. Another reason Bedrock is garbage.
Roo. Forgetting we love you.
I have Bedrock on my Xbox and my daughter plays it, and like, she's built a lot of crap, and she doesn't have like anything more than I've done, and it lags super bad.
It's cool for casual play, but like, if you want to do anything more than casual play, it just sucks.
Yeah.
So it's like, you want to make any content, there is no point playing on like Xbox or PS4 versions like at all. And if you do, you're limiting yourself. Just like, if you have a laptop or something like that, just buy Java.
Yeah. But if you're like most people, like honestly, their main player base is these small kids that just
Yeah, exactly.
on it.
Like, and for that, it's fine. Entirely fine. It's just I know like a lot of people like nowadays, if they're gonna buy Minecraft, a lot of them like trying to do content creation. Well, it's like not everyone, but a lot of people.
I don't know, people that play Minecraft and like record and put on YouTube, they gotta have like no life.
Yeah, I know, right? Self-awareness, go. Hear that, kids? Keep self-aware.
Yeah, the problem, I should have found a zombie one in a stone, like a higher up stone area. I could mine that out real fast. But I wanted one close to my base, which is kind of hurting me now, so. At least it's below an ocean, something to do with like above ground stuff.
Yeah, that's very fair.
A little bit less caves and stuff that way.
Yeah.
Honestly, the caves under it aren't too bad. There's a couple like ravines I'm gonna have to like light up.
Yeah, I know when I made my spawner, I ran around ran around with a free cam, just trying to get every cave. Because
Yeah.
let's be honest, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that without free cam, because otherwise I will go insane.
Well, I have mini hub and I can put like a red sphere and lock it in,
Mm.
and then I can like go around, and if I go past the sphere, I know I've left like the area of influence or whatever.
Ah. Interesting.
That's what I did for my glow squid farm, because glow squids are very finicky.
I'm gonna get the MCA for that. Whoopsies. God damn it, Fat Rat. Fat Rat is generally a copyright-free making music creator. However, just now playing on autoplay because it's on his playlist because he made it. A remix of the Pokemon theme.
Gosh.
Like, no! It's like I genuinely don't mind the song, but like the MCA. Funny enough, I've been watching journeys while I've been writing up the thing that I was talking about.
What if you did like Pixelmon, but made it with all Minecraft mobs?
What do you mean?
Like, you
Okay, I
grab a Pokeball and you catch a skeleton, the skeleton fights your zombie. Like Pokemon battle style.
What, for a tabletop?
No, just for like in Minecraft. You know, have you ever played Pixelmon?
Yeah. I was just trying to like comprehend.
Think of like Pokemon.
Yep.
But it's Minecraft mobs instead of Pokemon.
Yeah.
I got a wither.
I got a freaking wither.
It's still like turn-based and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool. I just can't code that well.
Well, I would assume like, you know, this if statement, it's someone else made it.
Exactly.
Like, I got a chicken. It uses peck.
Yeah, I think it would just be quite limiting. Maybe if you use the mobs from Minecraft Dungeons as well.
You could do that, add in more that way.
Mm-hmm.
I
think just the
armor.
default, it would be kind of limiting.
I got a villager.
Villager, use trade!
Actually.
Villagers being the Magikarp for the world. I feel like COD would be better than them.
I use trout. Go trout.
Woo! I think everyone's favorite would just be Axolotl.
Actually good. They can actually fight.
Axolotl being the Eevee.
Right? Like, if you balanced it and stuff, I think it'd be fun. Imagine catching, like,
Maybe.
a Wonder Dragon or something.
Yeah. I think it would definitely have to be more akin to Power World than Pokemon. But I think it would be very fun.
Yeah.
And this is where we find out that Pokemon can't sue Power World, but Pixelmon can. It's like, your game is too similar to ours.
I mean, Pokemon did do, like, a cease desist with Pixelmon, and they just changed their setup.
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
Technically can't make money off of it, but
Yeah,
they just
I
say,
played
we're not making money off it, we're making money off of donations for other crap.
You know, I played the original Pokemon. Rest in peace. Yeah, basically after that happened, they basically just split. They completely split into two different mods. Unfortunately, now it's only one. I'm pretty sure Pixelmon Generations is now gone. But Pixelmon Reforged is still up. That's good. Except Pixelmon Generations was my preferred version.
But no, Nintendo's not gonna sue Pal World. It'll never happen.
Yeah, probably not.
It's too different. And like anything they try and pull,
I think like the only thing that they have is that yes, a lot of the pals definitely do look like.
Now here's the thing: if you look at it, so Pokemon pulls a lot of their stuff from lore and mytho and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if it's like both of our guys look like Anubis, it doesn't mean I'm stealing from you. It's that we're both stealing from Anubis.
Well,
and that's basically what Pal
yeah,
doing.
I'm not saying like
stuff.
I'm not saying like the ones like that. Like have you seen like the Luxray looking one? That one's basically
I've seen
a
ones that
one-to-one
like the only
copy.
difference is ears, and like they've shown how like each of these aren't pulled from Pokemon, but they're pulled from other references that Pokemon has also pulled.
I mean that's fair. Yeah, definitely fair. Like to be honest, I'm not really on either side of the argument. I've not played Power World. I'm just casual.
I'm on Pal World's side, just because Nintendo. I know how horrible Nintendo can be.
I mean that's true.
And I'm for indie developers versus these big companies. Even if nothing wrong with Pokemon. Pokemon's a great game.
Yeah, it is.
I'm really big for games that aren't like $60. I want games that are like $20-$30.
I think
and
like
great games and indie developers who listen to communities.
I think like if Power World, like if they try and like grab similar concepts to if they grab similar concepts to the same ones as Pokemon, fine. But like I think from now on they should definitely like try and deviate their designs away from looking like Pokemon.
That's impossible. There's so many Pokemon. Literally making a sheep. You make a sheep, you're like, that's a Pokemon.
Well, no,
it's a sheep.
I don't really like that. Like let's say like with like I don't know like let's say like the Lucario example because we brought that up already. It's like
I could create almost any animal that's a fantasy version of an animal, and I bet you could find a Pokemon that's close looking to it.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. That is very fair. Like, I don't mean like it's hard to explain because I'm trying to stay neutral. I'm not trying to like pick a side.
Also, people have taken what Nintendo has done out of context. Nintendo isn't saying we're going to sue you. Nintendo's saying if they do something bad that we can sue them for, we will. And people go, oh, that means Nintendo's suing them. It's like, no. Nintendo is just saying they're not doing anything wrong. Let them be. And if they actually break something or do something illegal, then we'll hang them out to dry. But because the way Nintendo worded it, they came out and basically said, like, yeah, if they do something wrong, we will totally sue their asses off. People thought that Nintendo was suing them when they're not.
Yeah, that's very fair. I mean, but it's the internet, let's be honest. Everyone's gonna overreact.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Just people overreacting.
That's entirely fine. Because if people are overreacting, it's bringing more attraction to both games. So.
Well, you know, there's going to be a lot of moms that are not going to let their kids play Power World. It's
exactly.
more akin to an adult game.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And Nintendo knows this. They will go, well, we're the kid-friendly game. We'll let the kids play it.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll stick to that. And honestly, all these adults that are playing Power World will still play Pokemon when the new Pokemon comes out.
Oh, exactly.
You know?
I mean, I'm 100% going to.
Yeah.
Like.
I just don't like people to like that's Power World or Pokemon. It's like the other one and only leave the one. It's like let them both exist. They're both games.
They're both great. Like, remember when people were shitting on freaking Pokemon for like the Universe Pokemon? And it's like Universe is a great game. Like Gen 5 is great. Like just leave it alone.
Yeah.
It's like sure, there's like an ice cream cone as a Pokemon. Sure, there's trash bags. But let's be honest, they also build up.
Autistic loves ice cream cones, and that's gonna make his day. You know, like
yeah, it's not even just that. It also builds to the world. Like there is an icicle Pokemon that disguises itself as an ice cream cone. It's literally a mimic. Like, I don't know what you want.
That's not realistic. It's Pokemon. It's not supposed to be
exactly.
realistic.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, calm the F down. You have a 12-year-old that's never aged in his life.
Sure. I'm also like on the final stretch of watching the end of its journey now. Like I was very much delaying it for myself. But like I think it's time. It's time for me to watch the end of Journeys. Let's see, I thought of it up. How many episodes I got left?
Pokemon cartoons or anything.
Hmm. Yeah, I have 8 episodes left of Journeys. Like, the initial reason why I delayed it is because since I watched it as a kid, like, I watched it in the English sub, I was like, it feels wrong to watch the sub now. So I just kept waiting for the dub, which came out a while ago, but I just kept delaying it.
I just finished last night the new Trigun, because I wasn't super impressed with the beginning. The animation's okay, but it's sort of like fake CG stuff, and it just kind of threw me off a bit. I like the old hand-drawn stuff, but I get it. It looks nice. They can do some really cool visuals with it. But the second half was actually really good. I was really like, okay, you just got to go into it treating it as its own show. It's not like a sequel or prequel or anything. It's its own show, which is hard to do for these like Trigun fans. You know, it's hard for me to do that. Okay, making good progress. Oh, that's a ravine.
You know, it's great because I flew out all the way this far, and I didn't bring a shulker box with me, so I can barely grab anything. Oh, that's not good.
You have another chest on you at least?
I mean, I do.
There you go. He shoved some stuff in that.
Ah, I see. This is definitely been looted. And I'm gonna guess this is you who looted there. Because it has the, oh, it's a desert temple.
I looted all the desert temples.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Funny enough, there was still gunpowder in there. Just dropped on the ground. Yeah, I was gonna say, it was probably you. And, like, the, you know, the hidden room, that was completely exposed, so I was like, yeah, that's probably you, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, there's a couple of the new ones I did into the hidden room because I forgot my stuff. Okay, I'm 1/4 done. One corner is done. Could just test out with the one corner.
Have you got a beacon with you, at least?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to do this with the beacon. Not that it helps a whole lot with deep sleep.
It still helps.
Still helps.
Might not be a lot, but it helps.
Okay, daughter wants to show stuff. I'll be right back.
Fair enough. When he gets back, I'm gonna drop off my stuff and I think I'm gonna help him. So phenomenal. You always push me through, unforgettable. The way I feel, unbelievable. You always push me through, electrified. Electrified with you, electrified. Electrified with you.
My daughter just figured out how to do armor trims all on her own.
Nice. That's like something that you're not even like pushed to learn.
Well, I showed her on mine. I had armor trims. She's like, "What's those?" My armor trims. And I just briefly explained to her, "This is what you do. This is how it works." And then she figured out all on her own on the Xbox.
Nice. Next lesson, the loom. No. Oh, speaking of blooms,
Nope.
I still need a freaking charged creeper. God damn it! Oh, why do I keep reminding myself of that?
Yeah, me too.
I need
You get
a
charged
creeper
creeper
head. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I don't
Honestly,
need
you
a
could
charged
boat
creeper head.
some
It's
and
just
wait and
yeah.
just wait for like a rainstorm and then try it.
Yeah. The problem is with
And then
that
kill it.
is that I know I'm gonna forget about the creepers being there, and I'm gonna blow something up.
We'll just I don't
So,
know.
like, I'm gonna wait until like at least I have a trident back, because then I can just put channeling on that, and then
Yeah,
get it,
wait till you
and
get
then
the
I can
trident
just
first.
unenchant the trident.
That's probably the smart idea.
Yep.
Okay, let's find a spot I can funnel these guys in. Here, but I don't really like this.
Electrify with you, electrify. I don't know why, but normally in my best streams, I have no clue why this is. Normally my best streams are whenever I'm just grinding something. Like I'm literally like just like farming something or something. Like for example, the other week on Wingcraft, I literally was doing profession stuff. So like imagine you're playing like RuneScape or something, and then you're just leveling your mining. Imagine you're doing that, and I was literally just doing that for 3 hours on stream, and that was like one of my best streams in a while. It's like,
So weird.
why? Why have you guys gotten me to 5 average viewers on this stream? Out of anything.
I mean, my Shining Force stuff does pretty good. I usually get like, so many people and stuff. And if I tried doing Minecraft, I wouldn't get anything.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
So.
I think it's like a difference of the size of the game. Which definitely helps. Okay, let's go help Lava. Okay, I should probably grab like a shulker box or something. At least. In the cloud, in the blue. Singing, I'm in the blue.
Sorry, she threw a fit because she was trying to do a trim on netherite and it wouldn't let her because it was the upgrade trim.
I see.
Like, that's not really a trim, that's something else, but whatever.
Yeah, it's more like a coating.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good little chamber to funnel them in. Lock this off for now. A quick test run of it. Oh, we gotta break all the lights first, actually. Yeah. Oh, I can hear her screaming again.
Yeah.
Hold on, give me 5 minutes. Hold on.
Yeah, let's see if we can find when he's done. Oh my god. Something in the clouds, in the blue. I can be. I mean, there's a beacon. Whether the beacon is accurate, I don't know. it? That's... Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Ah!
Oh,
I spawned in and there was a creeper.
how do you get down to where you are?
Not very nice, Mr. Creeper. Let's turn this to a death chamber.
How do you get down to where you are? I have
There's
come
a
to help.
spot there's a spot in the water.
Oh, okay.
Give
Yeah,
me
look
two
around.
shakes of a stick.
No, it's okay.
There's a lantern in the water by a hole.
Lantern in water by hole. Okay. I'm gonna assume it's somewhere near the beacon.
I think it's a little bit off from the beacon.
It's fine, I can just free cam to find it.
There's like 5 different paths down, but that's the current accessible one. Okay, let me block this off. Come on up.
Oh, is there like a dirt pillar with a torch on top of it?
No, that's the old path. Oh wait, forgot the new path is in the death chamber. Let me block this off.
You know what? Instead, how about I just free cam down to where you are, and then
I'm coming up.
sure. that works.
I don't have good paths right now. It's in
Okay.
development still.
That's okay. That's okay. I was just gonna try and free cam and just find the path. Reverse engineer. Oh, I see you. Oh, okay, it's that way. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Hello.
Hey, there you are. Okay, yeah, you found it.
Yeah, I saw you walking up the stairs.
Cool, cool.
The cavalry has arrived.
Okay, this is what I got so far.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if we come up to here
Mhm.
and flick this, oh, the switch is supposed to be closed, but if we flick that, that goes into the thing. Oh no, my boots. Let me go fix this.
Uh
Frostwalker, man.
oh.
Oh,
Oh.
I fell. I made it. Hit the lever, Kronk. One for you, one for me. Okay, eat this one first. And then, I don't have an... Let me get an armor stand real quick.
Oh, I got your armor stand.
Thank you, Katarina.
Get mine. I did diamond. It is a plain pencil blue
Yeah, it was very pretty.
one. It's never like diamond.
Ooh.
Like,
Yeah,
Ah,
there you go. Come here.
Yep.
Use that sword, smack the armor stand. I'm gonna watch so I can see what happens.
I have to crouch.
You don't have to do it. I don't think you have to.
Oh,
Just
no, there you
attack the armor stand.
No, yeah, sometimes it's not working.
nothing,
I think they're swimming up, which is why it's not hitting
Oh,
them.
it's nighttime. Let me sleep. They swim a lot during nighttime.
I see, I see.
Come here, Katarina. You wanna sit? Just gotta not talk a lot, okay?
Yeah.
Do you need me to go upstairs?
No.
Okay. Let's see if they spawn zombies. If they could spawn like down here in other areas too. You ate that fast. We're gonna have to get some lunch in a bit.
Okay, then. getting hungry, more hungry every single day, right?
Yeah, that's right. I don't really see it doing anything. Guess it all depends if you have leader ones or not.
I mean,
Or you're
also...
not even attacking it, that's why.
No, I have been. Don't worry. I have been
Oh.
periodically doing it. Generally, how spawn mechanics work in this game is that, like, when it tries to check, to spawn something, it will basically, say, like, okay, I would like to spawn at this coordinate. Can I spawn on it? No? Okay, I'm not gonna spawn. So it's like, when the
It does
entire
it,
area...
but it does that 50 times.
Yeah.
Reinforcements does more than other spawning. It does it 50
I mean, fair.
times.
So,
That's the
yeah,
armor
Hey,
stand.
hey, calm down.
you should definitely see it. You should definitely be seeing it. Unless you were just getting really unlucky.
Well, we might not have any leader or reinforcement ones in there, you know.
Yeah.
You're also attacking very slowly.
I know.
Let me see the sword.
When I hit armor stand, it hit all of wood small.
Yeah, Sleeping Edge, so it only does a little bit of damage to get as many hits in as you can. And then see if there's any.
I could do the armor stand that they would practice dummies.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it's called practice dummies in Minecraft.
Practice dummies. Okay.
It was practice dummies.
Okay, let me see.
I'm so hungry.
Okay, we'll go eat lunch in like 5 minutes, Katarina. Things I've read about this mechanic is the way that it takes like 5 minutes to like start up. It's like the way Zumavoid was explaining it, it takes a long time to start up and get going.
Fair enough.
So I don't know. It's not something you just. So I think I need to clear out the whole area, light up everything else, and then like test it out over an hour and see if it gives me good rates.
I mean, do you want help with it?
I would, but I'm gonna get off in 5 minutes. As you can tell, my daughters need some attention. I feel bad you just got here, but
oh no, it's all good.
Ah!
Hello there.
Where'd he come from? Airdropped a baby zombie on me. He came from the sky.
Oh, what is this one?
I think there's a couple amethyst. I've had this happen a couple times. I think there's a couple amethyst shards that have like low light level 0 they could spawn on.
Maybe.
I don't know how else he's getting here. I don't know. There's a few holes. Who knows? So, but yeah, all this copper took forever to oxidize.
I can tell.
But I mean, I still get okay copper from just killing them this way too.
Yeah, like I'm gonna presume you didn't like actually oxidize this copper. I'm presuming you just place it in and just let it oxidize.
My friend, my friend.
You actually let it oxidize. Okay.
I had an oxidizing field and I placed it in one piece at a time.
Oh my god. No lava.
I think I've been doing for the past 2 days straight. This.
Oh no.
So it's dark now, but if you come up to here, this was my old oxidizing field. But,
Oh, I assumed that was the spawn area.
nope, this is... Oh, there's monsters. This is where I used to oxidize it all. Ouch. Ouch! Ouch!
Sorry, mate.
No. Let me close this back off. Well, I darkened it in the hopes that, like, it would set up as reinforcements. But, But don't you love the look of the soul soil?
Why do you think I
That's
placed
like-
an entire field of it at my own base?
Yeah.
Great. It's
Oh,
not like
and
Soul
you can
Sand.
actually watch. Come up here. You can watch the items flow through.
Ah.
Let me go chuck some stuff in here.
Have you gotten anything
Okay, go up there. I'll throw
actually
some
interesting?
stuff in. I'll throw some gold, head, lanterns. We can watch it flow them through.
Woo.
Anyways. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do on this still.
I could be wrong, but I feel you should be fine as long as you clear out this regularly. I was gonna say it looks like those hoppers might jam.
This one on the bottom is jamming. But all I gotta
Yeah.
do is pull like one,
Yeah.
yeah. I gotta set up a sorting system eventually too.
Focus. This looks like my sword
Oh,
system.
Do you need any drowned heads?
Oh, I'll take the netherite chest. No, I'm gonna.
I got a lot of drowned heads if you need a couple.
No, I think for now I'm good.
How low drop rates there? I'm actually getting quite a bit, I think.
I'm gonna presume you found a Minecraft down here, which is where you got like the golden apple and that.
The spider spawner.
Oh, right. I think it's that.
Okay, well, she needs lunch and stuff. I'm gonna take off. I should be on later tonight, though. If
Yeah,
you're
that's all
up,
good,
but
mate.
if not, don't worry about it.
We'll see. I can still got another hour and a half or stream.
Okay. Have a good stream. Bye.
See ya. GG's. Okay, get back to our own stuff. In which case, we gotta get more podzol, because we need a lot of podzol for our island, and not enough space to grow it on our island. So let's get back to doing that. Three. So yes, let's go back to our own base. After we go back to our own base, we'll get more saplings. We'll get more bin. Not up here. Good. Don't need anyone breaking portals. Yes. Nah. I was gonna say, like, should I go ahead and do something else? But honestly, I think it's fine. And also, I feel like we should create an actual hub on the roof. However, our posts are so close that I don't know how we're gonna be able to decorate it. It would definitely be difficult in order to do so. So I'd definitely be needing to think out of the box for how to do so. Love me, come and follow me, come and follow me. Come and get me. I'm one more. Yeah, I definitely need to go ahead and design a new I need to design a new skull. Because I need to create 3 different skulls. I also have a really cool idea for the island. So I want to have an underground section. So I was initially going to give up on the skulk plan. But honestly, once I came up with this idea, I honestly think it's worth to do it. So basically what the plan is that essentially what we're going to do is we're going to create one of the wither skulls in the ceiling. And then have a tree basically like branching out of it. Right? Like branching from its mouth coming into the cave. And then you can have glowberries, you can have like lush stuff, and then with that have skulk around as well. Like try and make it look as mystical as possible. And I think that could look pretty cool, to be honest. So yeah, first I'm just gonna clear out these trees. Just that way I have ease of access to everything else. We're gonna sleep. We're gonna sleep is the first thing we're gonna do. And the reason why is because, as much as I like my friends, they can get annoying while I'm doing stuff. So we're gonna get rid of our brains. I actually like how dark this is. It's really dark for just no reason. I swear to God, I have chocobos actually just scattered everywhere. I have no clue what's in them. Like, anytime. I have no clue. Oh. Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q. Bum bum bum. Go build a ground here, be the ground today, and we get all around to the little ground everywhere. I swear to God, I really struggle to stream the server. Simply because I'm not intuitively like funny. And then not only am I not funny, but also the fact that I just don't strive well. And like, because whenever I'm doing stuff like this, I'm kind of just kill mindset, don't really know what to talk about, kind of just vibing, you know? And that leads on to not doing anything. How fun. I need to get better at it. I need to get so much better. Dun 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 dun. Yes, of course, for anyone wondering who is lurking, yes, I am going to be streaming Win tomorrow. Don't worry whether what I'm gonna be doing on Win. I don't know. I think last week we talked about getting to like level, like, I don't know. I think we talked about power leveling. I don't fully remember, so that's not exactly clear what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. I just know it's probably gonna be Win because Sundays. So whether I'm going to be profing or I'm going to be getting to level 100 or try and max out level, I don't know. I think we're trying to grind towards pretty much max builds. So we're getting to that point. Well, if I don't know what to talk about, I'm just gonna keep vibing. It's fine. When we vibe, we sing. When we sing, we bop. When we bop, we go. funny enough, one of Farfa's boppiest songs this came on. So. Oh wait, I shouldn't listen to the mic. Keep forgetting I shouldn't do that. You know what? Sometimes it's actually okay to be quiet. Not entirely, of course, not the entire stream. I should be interacting with my audience, of course, but there's nothing wrong with being silent for a bit. I had quite a decent talk of lava, so it's actually okay to be quiet. And yes, I know I'm talking right now, so I'm not quiet, but no, it needs to be said. Because if I don't say it out loud, I'm just going to tell me think it, and then I'm just going to swallow it. And not let it out. So, you know, I'm just going to say it. Doesn't help that I'm tired, to be honest. You know, since we're not talking much, let's change from Batrap to the Hex. Let's do this. Sure, let's go with this.
Try to put me on my knees, and I feel all of the pressure to provide everything. So I keep my head down, work hard, and believe that tomorrow will be better. Give it time and you'll see. But there's always a new fight, always a rough night, cause it takes a few tries to get something new right. When it's been a tough life, you need a new view sight to see what to do, like to make a new move, right? And I can feel the weight of the world that it brings back. Got a little blood in my mouth, I can taste that. I've been beaten, bruised from the fight, ain't no fake out. Calluses, they grow from the pain and the days pass. But I will never give up, and I will never give in. Strength is all I got now. I'm taking it, I'm on. So I'ma have to stay tall. Never stop believing. When everything is too much, you will see me leading. Life is full of challenge, that's the only way to live. Dopamine is something that to get you have to give.
I mean, to be honest, I think the main reason why I struggle to talk often much is because whenever I do stuff like Lavacraft, I'm mainly alone, which makes it a lot harder to talk because there's no one to bounce off of except for my own thoughts. Unless I have people in chat, but you know, you're not always gonna have people in chat, so yeah, I learned how to bounce off myself. Or, you know, I always just stop streaming Lavacraft. And by that I don't mean stop making content on Lavacraft. Because I can always just make YouTube videos. Which, to be fair, is the preferred form of content for the server. So that would be entirely fine. The only reason I really stream on here is because it forces me to get on. You still go, and though you can still go, and I hope you can still go, and I still go, 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 go. Highway, highway, no, you can still go. Everyone is still so you can still go. I gotta still hope you can still go. No one still go. Go, go, go. Those are fireworks. And now that I've heard one, I know I'm gonna hear more for the rest of the night. That's fun. Have fun. Go, 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 go.
Turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display, on repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Go, go, go. For a second I thought that was a player. I was like, who the fuck is on? Gonna do red pill. Think this over, gonna down this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill. You can attack me, yada 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 taxi, yada 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 taxi, yada yada take me, yada 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 taken, yada 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 taken. Yada 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 taken, yada 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 taken. Yada 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 go, yada 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 yada. Gotta read them. Everything here, but no, we never sit still. Gonna stand up, gonna do a hill. Make this whole world, gonna down this hill. Ready to fight. What is the chances that both you spawn and the chances dying together is what? Gonna stand up, gonna do a hill. Bruh. Okay, dude. Gotta get Darvin. Gotta be Harvin. Get Darkin. Never give up, no, you never sit still. Trying to stand up, trying to do a bill. And it's over, gonna die on this hill. Ready to fight and be ready to kill. Never give up, no, we never sit still. Trying to stand up, trying to do a bill. And it's over, gonna die on this hill. Ready to fight and be ready to kill. Give up, no, we never sit still. Gonna stand up, gonna do a pill. That this whole world gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill. I do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. In my head, I wanna head up, that's a fact. Now they looking back, I'ma keep myself on. Damn it. I don't belong, tell myself to move along. And it's have to be the best. I don't know regret. And they had a death, and they had to start to spread, and they had the many dreams, and they had the dreams, and they what it seems, trying to find out what it means, and I do it on my own, so I gotta get through it, and the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing, never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it, never give in to the no's, I just wanna keep moving, and to get it out of its all, that's the only medicine, yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine, yeah, getting screwed with her own adrenaline, yeah. That is what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Careful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, stable, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, you know me. I have only a path and only, but damn, I'm going to win. Yeah, love and the wheels of everybody listen up. Only say you want, and they on the path, and they on the path, and they got you on the side, and they can get it back, and they got it, and they number one. And they got a holler till I get just what I want, yeah. And they got a gun, and they got a gun. And they got a shooter, and they can shoot until I've won. And they do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna get moving. I just wanna dance, yeah. It's good, baby, on adrenaline. And Good for, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, stable, oh yeah, stable, oh yeah, only I have only a path and lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Anxiety. Inside, I have to find who I am inside. I'm so lost inside. To find who I am in this life. I'm so lost. Feel alive. I'm so lost inside. And I hate it, I find I'm inside. That's about, yeah. Yeah, they got it, yeah, they got it. Across side and anything but find who I am in this life. Alive and I'm lost inside. And hiding in the light who I am in this life. And hiding alive. I'm alive, feel alive. I am inside. Right. Bruh. The best in me. And I gotta hide. And get the best in you and have the best in me.
I'm so tired from the sleepless nights. You make me feel like I do nothing right. I can't even open my eyes. I'm so tired, I'm so tired. So call me back on my phone. Leave my side, be alone. I hate to fight but won't be gone. You're the one.
At a time. And What's in you brings out the best in me. When the worst of you brings out the best in me.
Times I miss what we had just yesterday. How did things get so bad? How do I make you so mad? I look at you and I miss what I've seen. A smile so bright with your eyes so green, and now wait for the day comes.
Maybe after a little bit I should take a break from this. Maybe I'll talk about some PTU stuff. Just because I'm in the mood. Isn't time? And then it's right. And then the question you brings out the best in me. Gotta die. Gotta die. And when the worst of you brings out the best in me. Okay, you know what, we'll do one more three, and then we'll take a little break from this.
Let's go. Yeah. I said, what's up, what's up? Y'all gonna step up, step up. I'm the best as they come. Call me blessed, I'm the one.
Because, let's be honest, this can be very boring. It's boring when I did it on my own, it's boring here. But look, we need more bots also. Unavoidable, really.
Lately I've been on some different shit. I'm making beats, filling seats, man, it's fucking lit. And I proceed with my degree in making fire hits. I think I got just what you need, girl, try a sip. She drank the Kool-Aid.
I mean, honestly, if Virus Rope is on, I'd literally just be burning down all of these trees. And I'd be okay with that.
Grind up, moving on. I keep my mind clear as I write every song. Nothing's off limits, no opinions, nothing's wrong. I free my mind every time, try to keep it going. 100 songs in 100 weeks, what the fuck? Yo, how these dudes keep writing? Do they cheat or what? Nah, bitch, we just know how to get what we want. And we're good at what we do, cause it's never enough. I ain't playing anymore, I'ma shut the door, ignore all the fucking hitters, turn them into corpses. So sore from ripping on these vocal cords, they like swords cut deep as my words are born, I'm upset. Cause ain't nobody heard of us yet. A few mil with the first man bet, and we ain't never ever gonna forget. I feel my time with blood and sweat. This shit worth it, y'all give a man purpose. Y'all make a man kill it when I'm performing these verses. It'd be a disservice if this music never surfaced to the top of this circus. All this time will be worthless. I'ma be first, bitch. All I do is work, bitch. Party hard, sure, bitch. Then back to the verse, bitch. They gon' need a nurse quick. Put them in a hearse shit. Using every word to get heard by this earth, bitch. I love playing this game. I ain't rapping for the fame. Nah, I rap to make a name. To be heard and make a change.
And I said I was gonna take a break. But honestly, yeah, do I want to keep streaming? If I do, I don't think I want to do it here. Because, yeah, there's not really much, like, other than just doing this. And I know I'm not being entertaining by doing this. And the highway. Hey.
Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy.
And the say low, you can still go. Even though the says up, we can still go. And the help, you can still go. And the no, still go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. You know what we can do actually? We can load up Winecraft, see what profit we've made, and if so, we can just, we can go from there. See how much profit we made from last week. And then after that, we can end stream. Okay. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. For sakes. Don't connect me to a server that has Q. Really? I can't even slash up. Is it like double XP weekend or something? I just want to get on for 5 minutes. Ah, I am away. I can't type while I'm here, right? Yeah, no. Okay, I guess we're waiting then. God. It's gotta be double XP weekend, right? Gotta be.
I got big dreams. I'm gonna do big things. You see me on the big screen, looking so clean. I don't move slow, I move fast, right past anybody taking life for granted. Yeah, that's too bad. I'd be grateful for everything that I have. You only got this life, you don't get it back. Make the most of it, become the best that I can.
1,532 plays online right now. I'm gonna guess that it's a yes. I mean, also Festival with Heroes started today. Okay, that's probably why. Oh, wait. No, not that. Yeah, no, it's a Festival with Heroes. I think that's why. Okay, so what it specifically says is, for a limited time only, get new costumes for free and play the improved claim for heroism minigame, scavenger hunt, and more. The festival starts now and ends 14th of April. Or I just want to check my market. That's all I want to do. I just want to check my market. Yeah, well, we're halfway through the queue, at least. You know, sure, I'll talk about PC then. So, yeah. So, yeah, with PTU, this is what I've come up with, what I was talking to Lava about. I've literally just, like, it's not just this, but it's like, okay, well, if I was to run a game, what would I do? Well, generally what I've seen is that people do double battles in order to speed up the process of doing gyms in that, right? The reason why, very simple, single battles take forever. Not like in the actual games, but like here they do. So double battles would probably be more preferable. And then for the first and second gym, so also these are not ordered at all. These are not ordered. You can go wherever you want, and I would literally let the players choose where to go. So the first and second gyms that you decide to challenge, they will only use 2 Pokemon. But any gym between 3rd and 6th will use 4 Pokemon, and then 7 to 8 would be 6 Pokemon. So initially I had this as the first gym would use 2, the 3rd and 4th would use 3, but I was like, if it's doubles, yeah, odd number. Not really great, because then it's like, once you're at like, oh yeah, this gym uses 3, how do you balance that? Like, genuinely, how do you balance that? Because you either have one person of the duo use 2 Pokemon and the other use 1, or you have both of them use 2 and then it's outweighing. So it's like, no. And then I set up the levels for them. These are fully adjustable. These are just what I reckoned would work. But yeah, so of course, like, I've only put down the fully evolved Pokemon's names. And like the more in the gym, the more like they add, you know. So like, let's say for example, with the fire gym, like there's Pyro, there's Talonflame, there's Ninetales, like Camera Up, Salazzle, and Mega Blaziken, right? But like, if you were to challenge this gym as like your first gym, right? They would probably have a Litleo and a Fletchling. Actually, no, probably not a Fletchling. They would probably have a Fletchinder. Well, actually, no. No. So the reason why you wouldn't have a Fletchling is because Fletchling is actually normal. I believe it's normal flying. I'm pretty sure it's normal flying. Fletchling is normal flying, yeah. Which it evolves to level 15. And then gains fire. However, if you were to chance this as your first gym, of course, it wouldn't be fire type. I could still use it. In technicality, I could just still use it. Or I could just grab a Vulpix. I could grab a Numble. I could grab a Salandit. I could even grab a Torchic if I really wanted to, but I think like all of these like a lost Pokemon I'm going to keep. So is this a Pixelmon server you're making? No, it's a PTU game. PTU is, just imagine Pokemon but D&D. It's a Pokemon tabletop. It has this entire own book surrounding it. It's my favorite tabletop system. I was like, you know what, screw it. If I'm gonna like ever start GMing, I may as well just start writing it, because otherwise I'll never do it. So I just started writing stuff. I started making teams. I started writing down some stuff about this. I started writing some personality traits. I haven't done, not done. But yeah, like the ice gym leader, the dark gym leader, like the electric, water and fire one are X team meta. So team meta being the evil team of the region. Meta, of course, meaning like meta, like meta in its own sense, metamorphosis, like evolution. So basically in PTU, we have this main book, but this isn't the only book we have. We also have we also have this book called Game of Thrones, which is basically like, imagine if Pokemon was even more fantasy and the Pokemon could use sorry, no, imagine if trainers could use like Pokemon moves, and like imagine if they were like elementalists or like actually like in the front lines, like even more so like wartime kind of like Pokemon era. So like I've made it so that way the evil team, they perform rituals on their members in order to make them these like elementalists. And I'm making it so that way the fire, water, and electric type gym leaders were not happy and broke out of the team. At first they didn't because they were scared, but I'm going to have one more person also an elementalist, and that's going to be the fairy type elite 4 member, who I'm going to say actually infiltrated team meta and broke them out. Like they helped them break them out, and then like not only to break them out, but then also protect them from the team once they broke out. Kind of like Pokemon Arceus game. Yes, but imagine if like, so like I'll just show you. So like let's say for like example, Fire Elementalist. The Fire Elementalist, this isn't to make your Pokemon learn these moves. If you get Fire Breather, you as the trainer can use Flamethrower, Fire Punch, Fire Spin, Sunny Day, like Blaze Kick, Fiery Dance, Flare Blitz, like Heat Wave. You as the trainer can do that. Like Fire is not exactly the greatest example, but it's like, let's say for example, Dark. I know Dark quite well. So Dark allows you to like you can literally like expel darkness from yourself and like create like dark terrain that like only you and like any Pokemon with like dark vision can actually see through, which is, and then also like you learn Pokemon moves like Faint Attack, Snarl, Night Daze, Punishment, Dark Pulse, Night Slash, and like you learn like Pokemon abilities as well. Like it's really cool. But at the same time, it's not exactly balanced. It's really not balanced, which is why I'm like the evil team. Like it's a like a really dark ritual in order for this to happen, which is why very few people are gonna have it. And also, I'm not allowing my players to get to it unless they find out how to do the ritual. Anyways, I finally like freaking entered this queue. So I can finally do game and power distributed to that kind of Pokemon. Yeah. Ah, pain. You know, it's better than nothing being sold. Okay, and gone. Good then. Yeah, I guess we'll talk about this for a while now. Had out stream time. But yes, you basically gain the powers attributed to Pokemon. So like, if you look through this list, you'll notice that there's no fighting type and no psychic type. That's because the main book has those, which I would allow my players to take because I feel like they're a lot more common and like that you wouldn't actually have to go through the ritual in order to do. So like, let's say for example, the fighting type one of this would be Aura Guardian. Aura Guardian being able to like sense aura and that, and like do it with a Pokemon, you know. And then like psychic type trainers, like you know, in the Pokemon games, like there's telepaths, there's telekinetics. In this, we have some even more ones, like the Broken Warper, or we have, which I talked about like a week or two ago on stream. We have Sages, we have Oracles. I played an Oracle, they're fun. We have Channelers, and we have like Hex Maniacs. Ninjas aren't really that supernatural. I don't know why they're under supernatural, but they are. So yeah, it's a really fun system. It's just like I need to like work out the kinks in that of it. So like I've been writing down like what these gym leaders like their hobbies, what they don't like, is, and then after I do all of that, I'm going to like write up like a brief little like summary of what they do, like say for example the ice gym leader like traversing through the landscape near their gym and help trainers traverse the actual landscape. So like maybe like an example of that. Because of course they live in like a harsh like weathered environment, so of course they would. Will there be rarity or chance in which power you receive in the ritual? Or is it a specific ritual for a specific Pokemon type? So I'm thinking like the ritual is like it's part ritual, part torture, which is really dark. But hear me out. So in order to like fully embrace the Pokemon type, I feel like you would need to be like either channeled a bunch of that specific type, or you would need to be hit by that type a lot. You know? So it's like I feel like you would have that specific type of Pokemon like pretty much channeling its energy into you, but it would be painful. Like it would be a genuinely painful process. No, we like dark. I know we like dark. So yeah, I think it would be like them channeling all of their stuff into that person, but it would be a painful process. Which like the electric type gym leader, he's 34. Like that's what these numbers are, by the way. This is their ages. It's like the electric type gym leader is 34, the water is 22, and the fire is 23. So the electric would definitely be like the most ingrained into what Team Meta was doing. I feel like he would have joined around about their age, and now they've, or like he would have joined like I don't know, just before when they joined. He's been a part of it for a while, basically. So yeah, like electric on the like the reason why I chose these three types is because they actually don't do much in terms of what they do. Fairy actually does do a little bit, but like basically the Fairy type Elite Four member basically was asked before they became an Elite Four member, was basically asked to was basically told to infiltrate Team Meta and see what they do in order to gain the powers of meta humans, right? So then of course they did it themselves. Like they are a Fairy type trainer, so they were infused with the power of Fairy types, you know. So like for electric, you gain either static or electro dash if you don't know what those do. Basically static, if someone attacks you with a melee move, you can basically put them with paralysis. And electro dash, give me a sec, I got it in a sec. I was looking up. Oh yeah, the user may use sprint action as a free action. Would you be able to go through several rituals? Simply because of how game mechanics work, no. So I want to point out something. So you notice here it says elemental connection. Elemental connection electric. There's an elemental connection for every single type. You can only take one elemental connection. So in terms of game mechanics, no, you would not. So I'm gonna say for the rituals, no, you would not be. You know. So like, he can do either of those, and that's just for that. But like, he can choose the Volt Absorb or Motor Drive abilities, and then Magnetize. He can basically anything that's a magnetic surface, he can just stick to. So if he wanted to, he could literally act like a bat in his own gym. He could literally just be standing on the ceiling, which I think is just a really funny and cool concept. But yeah, I'm gonna allow it so that way if I do ever run this, like, you are able to challenge the gyms in whatever order you want, and the levels are adjusted to whatever, like, to whatever you have. Like, I might make it so that way, like, 1 or 2 are, like... I would prefer it if you have this or many more badges, you know? But... So, I might have it like that. So, like, I don't know, like, maybe like the... So, let's say I got a ritual with a Mega Charizard X. Well, it wouldn't specifically... Like, it would just be Pokemon of that type. You would basically have Pokemon of that type infuse that energy into you. But, like, it wouldn't be, like, this specific Pokemon. Like, you're not, like, fusing with a Pokemon. That's not what's happening. So let me... So I get Fire and Dragon. Okay, yeah, no, that's what you mean. No. So, yeah, no, they would be infusing you by, like, using a type move or something like that. So, like, let's say, for example, this is you in the center of it all, right? That's you. You would probably have, like, like, I don't know, like, Pokemon, Pokemon, right? And then you would have, like, trainer, and trainer. And then basically these would be going through funnels. So it's like a beam like that, right? Basically all of that being directed into you. And then yeah, I've made a very demonic looking thing here, haven't I? Yeah, you basically have all of these like all of these Pokemon moves being funneled through like these filters, and like all of that raw power being infused into yourself, right? So that's why like things like you wouldn't even do it with like fighting types, so that doesn't even matter here. So like I don't know, like rock or ground would still work if you did this. So yeah, all of that energy would then be directed into the person. Like, this wouldn't be easily accessible. It would not be easily accessible to a player. That's the point. But if the players were curious enough, and the players dug into it enough, I would say they would probably find, like, a book or something on how to do this. Like, because of how much research Team Meta has done this for. Because I reckon Team Meta's been a thing for maybe 60 years, if I had to say. I would say they would probably be a thing for like 60 years-ish. So they would have had time to actually research this kind of stuff. But yeah, the main reason why I chose these 3 is because 1, I had already chosen the types for the gym leaders beforehand. And 2, because these guys really don't do anything. Except for like Glamour. Glamour is actually like useful. So it's different. Like these like get restricted by having stuff for like travel and investigation or stuff like that. Except for fire. However, the way that I'm setting up fire makes it so that way they're not really combat focused too bad. Because I'm making the fire gym leader a firebringer, but also a dancer. So they like I basically made it so that way the classes of these 3 are basically like they were in Team Meta. However, now they're like reforming and like they are trying to do better. They're trying to do more right. And they're also trying to make sure that, you know, team meta doesn't continue, even though like I think these gym leaders would have been like freed from them like I want to say like 7 years before the act of this game. So like they wouldn't have been gym leaders instantly. Some of them quicker than others, but I definitely think like they would have been placed under like you know how gym leaders have like their gym trainers. I think they would have been placed as like gym trainers. So that way they were under the protection of the league. But then wanting to do right, they would have like traded out some of their classes for other things. So like Firebringer probably would have been like a duelist or a skirmisher, but then traded out for dancer. Like they are trying to make people happy. I think that the electric type gym leader, I think he would have been very stuck in his ways because he's in his 30s. So I think he would have been more like I think he would be more like I must make sure team meta does not come back. And therefore is more like a Lieutenant Surge kind of thing. Like he's not Lieutenant Surge, but like he's very much like I am keeping my battle focused things. So like he is still a duelist. And also yeah, Ace Trainer and like their type Ace is basically common for basically all of them. And you know, I think I did place it on all of them. But like let's say for example Maelstrom. Maelstrom's also a juggler, which is a skill that they gained from team meta. However, it's like one, it's just useful. It's also like very fluid, like water. Being able to like trade out your Pokemon on the fly and like not be restricted by actions by doing so. Yeah. I think I figure out like these guys a lot further though before I actually do anything with them. I've never DM'd before, so this is all new to me, to be honest. Like it's genuinely all completely new, and I have no clue what to do. But you know, we're taking a step at a time. I'm thinking of the mechanics first, simply because if I know what the mechanics of the region are, then I can very easily like change up things. Like I've said it so that way most of these guys will have like something unique about their ace. So like the ice type trainer's ace is it's a fossil Pokemon, Pseudo, Mega, Volcarona because Volcarona, Kingdra because I really actually like the idea of Kingdra being a ace. Ooh, a newbie, it'll be fun. Yeah, I mean, I don't even have any players. I'm just writing stuff up at this point. Because I know if I invite players, I'll get too stressed to the point where I won't write anything. Just like how I didn't build anything for the build comp. So I'm just writing everything now. Because the way that I see it, if like I also have GMs that like as friends that I can always ask advice from. But like, I think like I've never made notes for like a D&D campaign or anything like that. So the main way I'm viewing it is like a game design document, which I have made before, and I know how long they are, but at the same time, I know how more complete my mindset will be of this. So like, I'm probably gonna have like a page on what team meta is, what their goals are, like stuff like that, you know. And like the more I get it in my head, it's like that doesn't make sense. I need to change that, you know. And because it's all in one document, I can always just go around everything. Like I've already like gone back and changed some things. So like say for example, for the flying gym, I had Mega Gyarados as the ace for it. But I was like, Yeah, but it changes its flying type for dark type, which is a really cool concept. But it does seem a bit unfair. So I'm not gonna do it. But then, like, there's so many flying type pseudos, I'm like, yeah, you know, I'll put in Dragonite. It's fine. And also, yes, Gyarados and Gyarados is a flying type. It flies. It's a creature of the sky. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm definitely gonna have to ask for advice on like maybe like the questions I should be asking myself. Sorry, questions I should be asking myself for like what I want it to be. But I think most of that's in the book anyway. Yeah. But I think for now I'm gonna end stream. So yeah. Thank you so much to everyone who's coming in. Thank you to anyone on the lurk. Thank you to anyone who came to chat, and thank you to anyone who considered following or subscribing. I really do appreciate you. Anyways, I have been NSC, also known as Neon, and I will catch you guys in another time. Peace.
Do better, work hard under pressure. If you got no time, work smarter than ever. Don't ever let them tell you that you can't never say never, and turn your mind into the truest to go-getters. Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah. You know I'm always honest. There ain't no way I'm ever stopping. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah. Bad things happen to good people. None of us were ever really born equal. Only one life, there ain't no sequel. Some people live, others stay fearful. This world ain't never been peaceful. You got good, always butting heads against evil. The good try to be fair, but the bad lethal. They gon' fight dirty, every single one deceitful. Stand up, I wanna see your face. Get your chin up like you belong in this place. We gon' train like you've never trained before. You're going up against something that you can't ignore. This ain't a game, this your life that we're playing with. There ain't no reset button or an off switch. You gotta face your fears, you gotta scratch the itch. You gotta break through the walls and get after it. Only time will tell who's gonna make it. I promise you, I'ma be the one who's gonna take it. I fight, I provide, leaving blood on the pavement. If you're up against me, then you better be praying. Cause I'll keep punching till my knuckles start breaking. I'll keep going through the blood that I'm tasting. I won't stop till they've all seen greatness. The battle for my world just started, I've been waiting. Villains and heroes, only time will tell who will win and who will fail. Villains and heroes, no there ain't no one else. Pick a side or by yourself. I got this, there ain't no going back. Leave it all on the battlefield, push the attack. You can't stop me, I'm obsessive. A lot of people think that I come off aggressive, but I'm just passionate. Why aren't you? Ain't nobody care if you got nothing to lose. You gotta put yourself on the line, make moves. Otherwise you'll be a sheep with the lions watching you. Only time will tell who's gonna make it. I promise you, I'ma be the one who's gonna take it. I fight, I provide, leaving blood on the pavement. If you're up against me, then you better be praying. Cause I'll keep punching till my knuckles start breaking. I'll keep going through the blood that I'm tasting. I won't stop till they've all seen greatness. The battle for my world just started, I've been waiting. Villains and heroes, only time will tell who will win and who will fail. Villains and heroes, no there ain't no one else. Pick a side or by yourself. is the day. Don't waste any time, know it's time to make a change. Up in your mind, rearrange. Start thinking you're the hero headed out on your way. There's gonna be good times and bad times. That's alright, just stay on the line. Cause in life we all got a different mission, but the good guy always wins, that's a given. If you stay committed, you stay driven, you'll be looking down the barrel of completing your mission. Ignition, light the flame, get the fire and you listen. Take